Plaintiff Candace Wilson is a photographer who was hired to shoot the defendant's wedding ceremony, but they claim it was canceled due to the pandemic. So she refunded their deposit. However, Candace now believes that was a lie, so she's suing. Defendants Geraldo Jackman and Tywanda Burns insist their wedding ceremony was canceled due to the pandemic, and it still hasn't taken place. They're countersuing for a refund and breach of contract.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you, ma'am.
I was hired to shoot the video and some photos at the Jackman's wedding in April. They hired me in November of last year to shoot their wedding in April. They hired me also for their anniversary shoot, which I did also in November. I didn't hear anything back from them after I sent their proofs out from the anniversary shoot.
Let me stop you. Sounds like you said the anniversary came before the wedding.
Yes, I believe that they were married before their ceremony.
Oh, I got you. Go ahead.
So they came to my studio for a separate shoot that was for their just 1 year anniversary shoot. They came in regular street clothes. I did a shoot for them then. I sent out their proofs after that shoot. I never heard anything back. I even shot some Christmas photos at their family's house. They never said anything to me then about not liking the photos or anything about the photos. In February, I got a text message stating that they would like a refund due to their ceremony being canceled from COVID. But after speaking to a lady that is kind of like my business manager, she said, you know, that seems pretty uncommon this soon in the year for them to cancel because of COVID. And so I just had asked for...
What's the date? It was February of what?
Of this
21.
Year. Yes.
For the April wedding.
Correct.
Why do you think it was early?
Just because in Indianapolis, the mandates were changing. Things were opening back up. The mask mandates had changed.
Your staff said, let's check it out. This is a little too early.
She just said, like, you know, ask for some type of proof before you send back the $600. Okay. You know, make sure that you're not, you know, just taking somebody for their word, because I'm pretty good at doing that. And then I get myself
burned. Okay.
So, yes. So she was just advising, you know, that I get some type of proof that the wedding had been canceled due to COVID, because that was the verbal agreement that we had, that if it were canceled due to COVID, that I would refund the $600. And then I never heard anything back. Okay.
Sir, ma'am, let me hear from you all.
Most of that was the truth. I actually had booked her for a photo shoot prior to that. And then we had our November photo shoot for our 2nd year anniversary photos. At that time, we had paid for, or we had did the deposit down for our wedding photos, or our ceremony photos. So we gave her that money, and then we came and took the photos on our actual wedding anniversary of November the 22nd. And we had 2 venues. So we were going to have a ceremony at our church that was not open. You have some paperwork saying that it's still not open. And then we had a venue that was actually in Fishers, Indiana. And the regulations for Fishers, it just wasn't what we would want for a wedding. We couldn't have our ceremony, and then we couldn't have our wedding at our actual venue either. So we reached out it was supposed to be at a 90-day mark, but we did push it back a little bit. So it was at our 60-day mark for the wedding, to all of our vendors, letting them know that we have once again postponed our wedding. And our families just wasn't up for it either. So we decided not to have it.
She also, if you look on, where is it? Page 1 and 2, she even agreed to send us the money.
There you go. You all have some evidence
about that. She agreed to send us money back. She was talking to our wedding planner.
Ma'am, I saw where you say you would refund the money. What happened?
Correct. That's after and then I spoke with my business manager, and she just...
Right. You told me to don't trust them. She said don't trust them. And then what happened? How did you... what were your discussions after you were convinced that you shouldn't trust them?
I just had to ask for proof of the fact that their ceremony had been canceled due to COVID, and I never received any of that.
Okay. That sounds like a reasonable request. And you had an institution you were dealing with, so it's easy for that institution to put that. Do you have something from your church?
I do. Page 23.
And that's regarding the COVID cancellation?
The COVID cancellation. This is actually a letter from our church.
You were going to have it there?
Yes, I do. It's on page 23.
All right. Did you give that to her?
Did we give it to her? No, we told her. We told her everything.
No, evidence. No, not just telling you about to show me the church, the preacher saying that they canceled it.
No, we haven't, because she stopped answering anything from us.
You all have no other way of reaching her than, what were the ways of reaching her?
We have given our wedding planner that she was handling everything for us. We both have very busy lives, so we told our wedding planner. She reached out to her and let her know, like, we're not having it.
All right, so I got it. You're too busy to get your money back. You're too big. So you can't be big and little at the same time. What are you today?
No, we're
you're big or you're little. That defies physics. Can't be big and little. You're too big for a minute and too busy and too big to get your money. Well, we're busy. We got a businessman. That's who does. Well, we don't do all that. Well, that's petty stuff. We big, real big. What are you?
We don't
You
do
want
that
some money?
way.
I need your proof. You too big today?
No, not at all.
What page is your proof?
23.
All right. And assistant pastor. All right. To
Yep.
whom she gonna write anything she want to get. She want to be the pastor. All right. So she is. Any other evidence to back up your claim that it was illegitimately canceled? That's what you have to prove, is that it was illegitimately canceled and therefore you should have been able to perform your service and keep your pay.
Right. The only other thing that was done, I found it appeared to be a wedding ceremony on their wedding planner's Instagram. I later have found out that it was a styled shoot. But nothing was ever said to me about anything to do with any of that. I was just
Okay,
told.
you don't have evidence that they had a wedding.
Correct.
So, your counterclaim, you tell me about it.
It's a deposit for the wedding, and it was the payment for the anniversary shoot is what we are countersuing for.
Okay.
Well, with the pictures that we took, they were just not good pictures. As you can see in the pictures that we sent.
Okay, those are the ones taken in November, right?
Correct.
It was in her garage. With
What
the
page?
sheet.
What page?
Page 4 through 10.
What is it you want to show me?
It was just a sheet put up behind us. And most of the
They're
pictures.
all dark, and see, I couldn't imagine they look like the copies that I have, so I really don't know. Then why don't you put it up to the camera for me? They're so dark.
Yeah, they're all dark. There's none of the pictures that she took had any lighting. Some of the pictures that you can see that we're in a garage. If you can see over here, it's in a garage with the sheet pulled up behind us.
See, you know where you were. Don't try to act like she did it
Yeah.
and you did behind your back. You did it. You stood there and took it in the garage. Now, did you tell her these issues that you have? Because she said you all never got back to her on those, did you?
So she showed us some of the pictures after she took them, and she did tell us that she would be able to lighten the pictures and do some other things to them after we selected pictures that we thought were good, like that she can put edits to. When we got the pictures, we just couldn't find, I think it was 9 pictures, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 9 that we actually liked, that we feel like could be fixed enough to be adequate pictures. Yeah, we reached out to her numerous times, and she had sent me a text message letting me know that her phone was back on, but we had reached out to her.
Let me see that. What page? Do you have that text? Do you have that text as evidence? Where? Because, ma'am, you sat here and claimed that, they never got back to me. That's hard to do if your phone is off. And then you telling me, they're about to tell me or show me where you told them it was off.
It was actually broken.
Whatever it was, ma'am, broken is off. Was it off?
It was broken.
Well, then, why are you acting like you don't know whether they can catch you or not because your phone was broke? After making you all seem like scam artists who couldn't be caught, and y'all went on the run and skipped the country over $600.
$600.
Now we hear that her phone was off. All right. So, ma'am, did they notify you and discuss the belief that the pictures were substandard?
The only time that I heard anything about that was on the 13th, whenever they had
You
requested.
don't need to hear it but once. And what did they say?
Just that they never got their pictures back from 3 months ago or a refund for those, and that she was still waiting for the things from October. This is on page 12.
What did you say to her? What was your response?
I just sent her a screenshot of the email that had the proofs and just the communication of the email from that.
Was that an answer to the question?
Yes, I was responding to them saying that they never got any pictures from me in November from that anniversary shoot.
And ma'am, what do you say about those pictures? They appeared to be substandard to me.
So they never gave me a chance to edit those photos. She did do a shoot with me before, so she knows the before and after transaction of what my photos look like before and after.
You all never discussed editing them?
She had seen my editing, and in my email to them, I always just state if there are any photos that are dark or if there's something in the background that they don't like, not to worry about that I'm able to take care of that in the after effects. And
you never heard anything from them about the pictures in question?
No, they never responded to the email or anything like that.
You all have evidence that you did? That you say these pictures are substandard and we would like for you to edit them. You have evidence of that?
No, we call her. That's when she told us her phone was broken.
Yeah, ma'am. Nobody do business with you. Your phone broke too much. Have you seen the pictures? When you saw them, did they look dark at all?
Yes, but not too dark that they couldn't tell what they were to be able to choose their images. So whenever I do photos...
So you said the only way they should get their money back is if you can't tell who it is. You said, yeah, it was dark, but not too dark that they couldn't see the image. You can guess when you look at them. Come on, ma'am. If you know they weren't right, you shouldn't have given it to them. You should have edited it on their own. I know zero about photography other than a first look. What they showed me up to the camera is clearly dark. If you have something better than what they showed me, I can consider that. But what they showed me were substandard and they're entitled to their money back. And you even said, well, it was dark, but you can see the image. What are you, anything?
So if you look at page 18, I believe that these pictures are just dark in the photocopy because this is a fully edited photo and they're very dark.
That's not them.
Whenever I ran them off.
Hold on. Could you show me those again?
So these are my examples.
That's not them. That's not them. Those are some white people.
And my daughter.
Your claim is dismissed. You all's are granted. Have a good day. We're talking about their photos, ma'am.
I just want you guys to know that I did appreciate working with you, and I just hope that we can, not have any bad blood going forward.
I don't have any bad blood. I just want the stuff that I paid for.
I don't hold any grudges. Everything is cool. I would like the first set of pictures, everything that was old from the first set of pictures.